Ladies and gentlemen, members of the City Council, please attend the call meeting of the City Council to be held in the 6th floor conference room, 801 Crawford Street, 5 p.m., Tuesday, May 14, 2013, for the purpose of a public work session. In addition, you may consider a motion to go into closed meeting by order of the mayor. Mr. Cherry? Mr. Edmonds?
Here.
Mr. Meeks?
Here.
Mr. Moody?
Here.
Ms. Simmons?
Here.
Ms. Randall? Mayor Wright?
Here.
Mr. Rowe?
Thank you, Deborah. Have two items. The first is the budget, and before you are the ordinances that I promised that we would have for you. Sent it to you by email this morning, and a hand-delivered copy to Ms. Randall. As you can see, it does exactly what you asked me to do, which was to add $1.3 million to the city's appropriation, and that's on the multi-page ordinance. So the school appropriation goes from $46 million to $47.3, and then the same thing is reflected in the school appropriation. And so these are ready for your consideration in your regular meeting.
Do we have to do something special when we get to this,
sir.
or just?
No, ma'am.
It's already been updated on the
Yeah.
webpage.
So if there are no questions on that, then the next item I've got is an update on the Memorial Day Parade, which Brandon will give.
This is fun stuff. I'm sorry, you're right. We're missing the podium.
Yeah, but that's all right.
It's my pleasure to remind you about something that's happened 128 times before, so you really don't need any reminder. 128 times, this will be the 129th. On Monday, May 27th, we will have our 129th Memorial Day Parade. And as always, we're celebrating and honoring our military families and their service to our nation and their service to our community. And this is the signature event of a long holiday weekend. As you know, we have now added the Umoja Festival, so that happens before. We also have the Elizabeth River Run on Saturday. So it's a big weekend, but this is the capstone event. And as always, we have been planning this under the direction of the Mayor's Military Affairs Committee. Those folks make the tough decisions like who's the Grand Marshal and help us get the lineup together. We also have a great city staff that's involved with that. That this year includes myself, Regina Humphrey, Lavoris Pace, Ramona Ransom, and Renee Spratley, who has worked on it in years past. And so we're getting pretty close to having the lineup set. We've got 68 entries. We've got lots of bands. We've got about 42 folks so far that we are will have as military and civilian VIPs on the reviewing stands. And that's also my opportunity to prompt you, if you have not given us an indication of your presence and your guests, please do so, because we need to plot out where those spaces are, where those seats will be on the two reviewing stands. So do that as soon as you can. And of course, again, our Grand Marshal this year is someone you all know from being recognized by the Schools Foundation earlier this year, and that's Major General Lauren Patterson of the U.S. Army.
What branch of service did you?
The U.S. Army. The U.S. Army. He's down at Fort Gordon, Georgia, and is the commander of the U.S. Army Signal Center of Excellence. And so we're pleased to have the Portsmouth native here be part of our parade and serve as our Grand Marshal. And we've got lots of good volunteers this year from the Naval Shipyard and the Naval Hospital that are helping us do all of the logistic things that have to happen on that day. So again, let us know if you're going to be present at the reviewing stand so we can get your spot there. And we look forward to seeing you on Memorial Day.
Who's the MC?
Have not made that choice. That would be up to the Mayor's Military Affairs Committee, I suppose.
Well, you know, I think I heard, and we have a liaison here, that they had suggested Councilwoman Simmons, who's done it in the past, I'm okay with that. I think she's done a good job. I think they indicated that they would like to have her, so I think it'd be.
Actually, there's an invitation already out, and I think he's accepted it, General Short.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, we didn't know that.
yeah,
I was at that meeting.
but,
That's nice.
That's
Okay.
appropriate since
Thank
he's
you very
Army
much.
too.
I told you I had two things, but actually a third, which is a reminder. We got the idea that it would be good to have a meeting with our congressman. And so Sherry worked hard to get Congressman Bobby Scott to meet with council during work session on the 28th of May. So your next work session, Congressman Scott will join us, and we're going to keep the agenda light so that he can tell you what's going on in Richmond, and you all can have a good, close discussion.
very good.
And I think that's a major coup on the part of Sherry. I mean, this is a break in Congress, and their schedules fill up really quick. So my kudos to Sherry for pulling this off. Good job,
He going to
Sherry.
be here for the parade? He does sometimes come.
Yeah.
Yes, he has said that he would be at the parade.
Yeah.
Good. And that's what I have. We have a need for a closed meeting.
Before we do that,
Any other-
council members,
yeah.
any liaison reports?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, all right, somebody want to take us into close?
I move to go into a closed meeting pursuant to Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711 for the following purposes. Consultation with legal counsel concerning legal matters involving the Memorial Day Parade and the acquisition of real property for a park as permitted under subsection A7. Consideration of the performance of council appointees as permitted under subsection A1, and consideration of appointments to city boards, commissions, and authorities as permitted under subsection A1.
Second.
Mr. Cherry?
Yes.
Mr. Edmonds?
Yes.
Mr. Meeks?
Yes.
Mr. Moody?
Yes.
Ms. Simmons?
Yes.
Mr. Randall is absent. Mayor Wright?
Yes.
We are in closed session. Thank you.